Hey guys, Vas here from Aussie Playground, and today I'm going to be flying the Kinetic. This is a plane that was donated to me by a friend of mine, Paul, who actually had a busted rear wing and a broken fuselage. I think he actually crashed the plane. So he gave me the leftovers. He had a brand new wing, which is this one that you see here, and all I had to do was buy a new fuse, new rear elevator, and yeah, had this guy up and running I think in about an hour and a half, thanks to his help as well. Swapped over the electrics and all that sort of thing. So this guy runs on 3-cell, has as you can see there, a collapsible propeller, and I'm running an 800 milliamp hour battery in here, so you do get pretty good flight times out of it, and it is pretty quick, very acrobatic. So I'm going to show you how this guy flies. I've flown it a few times and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to give it some throttle, put it in the air and see how we go. Here we are. Now I'm going to try and keep it a bit close to me, because it is a bit small, so it's hard to see a bit far away. But you know, it's a little bit breezy at the moment. Oh, you can see you get it kicked around a bit. But it actually doesn't do too bad in the wind. I mean, it is only, I think, a 600 millimeter wingspan, 600 and something. And straight up, a couple of rolls. Apologies if the wind is making a bit of noise on the GoPro here. I'm going to bring it around the post. I'm going to cut power. And it's just going to glide on by. Whoop. Because this thing actually glides really well for a small plane. Full power. A couple of rolls again. So yeah, this plane is you know, it's not super fast. It is probably the fastest one I have, but it is just so much fun to fly. I love this thing, and I you know, I have to thank Paul, although I have thanked him personally. I do want to thank him publicly for letting me have the leftovers of his Kinetic. Definitely been a worthwhile investment to get the extra parts and put in a bit of time to fix it up. I really enjoy this plane. I may even get a spare one, so when he does come around, we can both fly one. I know that there is a Wingnetic, so I'm sort of half tempted to try the wing. And you know, these are really cheap. I think they're about 60 or 70 bucks, somewhere around there, as a bind and fly. One thing I will say though is that you want to have a computerized radio that you can do endpoint adjustments and do some expo as well, because the control surfaces, especially the elevator, are quite huge, and if you're not careful, this thing will get away from you quite easily. So you do want to have something that you can tune and yeah, just get it to your liking, because otherwise this can be a bit of a handful. Now, as I said, it does run on an 800 milliamp hour battery, but you do get some pretty good flight times out of it. And as you can see, it's handling the wind reasonably well. It does get pushed around a bit, but if I put it into the wind, I'll just spin it around here. Hopefully you guys can see. I'll just cut the throttle. So that's throttle off. And the wind is coming in from my right. I mean, look at it. It'll just sit in the air. Whoop. Maybe not get it up. That was almost disastrous. Kind of trying to prove me wrong there, I think. But yeah, I guess, you know, when you get a bit of height, because I have played around with it on a windy day and it performs very well. I'm very impressed with this plane for its size, the power that it has. So this is cruising at about half throttle into the wind. Really nice low pass there. You can see the plane gets pushed around a bit, but can handle, can manage. It's just a lot of fun. Okay, let's do a bit of a loop here. Bring it around. Wow, the wind's kind of picked up a little bit right now. Certainly a lot calmer before. Really nice low pass here, right in front of us. Real nice and easy. Look at that. I wouldn't put this on the first planes list. If you're watching this and you're not sure if this should be a good plane for you, I suppose you can make it a first plane if you have several hours on the on a simulator. That, you know, this could pass as a first plane because it is cheap. The parts for it are cheap. The batteries for it are cheap. It's actually quite nice to fly as well, but you do want to, like I said, you want to have a computerized radio, because the standard radio on this I could imagine would be an absolute nightmare. It's very touchy, and a little movement on the sticks equates to a big movement on the plane. So just keep that in mind. Here it is coming right towards us. I'm trying to keep it pretty close to me so you guys can actually see it on you guys can actually see it on screen, because I know the GoPro doesn't do the best job. I've got a fly on my face. That's always handy when you're flying. You can't take your hands off the sticks. So there we go. I'll do a nice little loop just here. Whoa, that was a rather messy loop. Okay, let me bring it around. Now, one thing that I will say that I don't like about this plane is the battery hatch. It's just magnetically sealed, which isn't a problem. I mean, it doesn't fall off mid-flight or anything like that. And of course, there isn't a lot of room in there. I mean, the plane is quite small. But the problem I have with it is when you do come in for a landing, if you don't come in at a very low angle, the canopy can rip off the actual plane. And then, yeah, the battery kind of unplugs and everything sort of comes apart, and you got to go pick everything up. It's happened to me a few times. I don't know how good I'm going to be here at landing this safely without the canopy ripping off. So let's see how we go. I'm going to go around this post here. I'm going to bring it in on my left, and I'm going to see. Okay, I'm cutting throttle right now. Hopefully the wind will help the plane. Maybe needs a little bit more. Here we go. Real nice and smooth. I'm going to try and get it right in front of us here. Oh, look at that. That was golden into the wind. No problem at all. And that's it, guys. That's the Kinetic. I have to say I really like this plane. Of course, there was no unboxing or anything like that because of, you know, I got it as a second-hand hand-me-down. And I needed to fix it up, but yeah, definitely worth looking into if you want something fun, easy to carry around, and you can even take the wing off with just a little twisty tab, which I'll show you very quickly here. Let me grab this. So this canopy here just pops off, and you can see, hopefully on camera, you can see this little twist thing here. You just twist that off, the wing will come off, and you can fold that away. You know, maybe put it into a backpack or something like that. And yeah, just carry it around. But it's small enough that it will fit pretty much in any car, I think. And yeah, you'll be good to go. Fun little plane. I'm going to put a new battery in it. I'm going to take it up a couple more times because I got 2 more batteries. Have some fun with it, and yeah, leave you to it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you next time.